Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tisch Loveless Court inside the Anderson Athletic Center for our final basketball broadcast of the 2024-25 athletic season. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me, Dawson Scoopin. Scoop, thanks for coming back for the final night of the regular season here in Kalamazoo. Final home game, that is. Senior night, emotional night, but Kalamazoo's got a big test. Not mathematically eliminated from the MIAA tournament yet, but it's the outside looking in, and they have the number 9 team in the country, the Trine Thunder, in the house today.
Yeah, Metz, well, thanks for having me. And as you said, obviously a big game when someone with this kind of pedigree comes in, obviously the defending national champions in the Thunder. And it's going to be a big game, and trying to send the seniors out on a high note on your home court and see what they can come out in today.
We're going to take a look at our starting lineups, and then we're going to get the senior day introductions. Actually, you know what? Let's do the senior day introductions first. Turn it over to PA announcer, the Honorable Paul J. Bridenstine, for today's senior day announcement.
five young men have been a phenomenal representation of Kalamazoo College and Kalamazoo basketball, and they are leaving lasting legacies within our program. Please join us one more time in giving this group another big round of applause.
So there you have it, Kalamazoo honoring their 5 seniors, DJ Ferguson, Nick Almeida, DJ Courtney Lucas Broadsword, and Jack Wheeler. And now with that, let's turn our attention to this game now and the starting lineup. Zach Metz here with me, Dawson Scoopin. We'll start with the 9th ranked overall in the country, Trine Thunder. They come in at 20-3 overall, 10-2 in MIAA play. They've won their last 3, and they've done so dominantly, beating Alma, Albion, and Olivet, all by a combined double digits. And they've been dominant the entirety of league play. Every win they've had has been by at least double digits. They lost to Calvin, and they lost at Hope, 2 road games against the other 2 top teams in the league. Let's take a look at their starters. First up, a 5th-year guard from Sylvania, Ohio, number 2, Cameron Alls. A senior guard from Grand Rapids, Michigan, number 4, Drew Moore. Senior guard from Franklin, Tennessee, number 5, Aiden Smiley. Junior guard from Marshall, Michigan, number 21, Nate Tucker. And a 5th-year forward from Cotonou, Benin, number 42, Emmanuel McNonglo. Trine, coached by Brooks Miller in his 14th year. And remember, they are the defending national champions of Division III. When you get a team like this coming in, Scoop, you just know your eyes are wide knowing you could just get the opportunity to host them at your home court, a chance to pull an upset.
Yeah, well, as you just said, a great chance and a great opportunity for them to send the seniors off on the right way with a huge win, a huge upside victory over, as you said, the defending national champions.
Let's look at Kalamazoo. They're 9-4 team, 2-10 in league play. They've lost their last 3, 2 of them to 2 of the top 3 teams in the league, Hope and Calvin, another one to Alma. As we look at their starters, they're going to switch it up today for senior day. First up, a senior guard from Lansing, Michigan, number 0, DJ Ferguson. A senior guard from St. Clair Shores, Michigan, number 1, Nicholas Almeida. Freshman guard from Canton, Michigan, number 14, Bradley Izuka. Senior forward from Boise, Idaho, number 20, Lucas Broadsword. And a senior forward from Hazlitt, Michigan, number 25, Jack Wheeler. Kalamazoo coached by Nick Giard. He's in his 5th year with the program. As mentioned earlier, they are still in contention for the MIAA tournament, but it is looking bleak as we sit now. They're 2 games back of Adrian in the 6th spot. They do play the Bulldogs on Saturday, but it would require a win tonight, a win Saturday, and a Bulldog loss tonight. Adrian travels to Alma. That game starts at 7:30. We're about 2.5 minutes from starting this one. We thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Zach Metz. Next to me, to my left, Dawson Scoopin. We hope you enjoyed tonight's matchup featuring the Kalamazoo College Hornets and the 9th-ranked Trine Thunder.
Kalamazoo College and Trine University have many proud traditions. Poor sportsmanship is not one of them. The student athletes involving in intercollegiate activities contributes to the development of their core values of fairness, integrity, honesty, and respect. These values are an integral part of the competitive and positive game environment. Kalamazoo College, the MIAA, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by its student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racist, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, coaches, officials, or other fans is not permitted and will not be tolerated. Be loud, be proud, and be positive. At this time, we invite everyone to stand. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Join us as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. For Trine at guard number 5, Aiden Smiley. For the Hornets at guard 6'1" senior from Lansing, number 0, DJ Ferguson. For Trine at guard number 2, Cameron Halls. For the Hornets, at guard 6'2" senior from St. Clair Shores, number 1, Nick Almeida. For the Thunder, at guard number 4, Drew Moore. For the Hornets, at forward, 6'4" senior from Haslett, number 25, Jack Wheeler. For Trine, at guard number 21, Nate Tucker. For the Hornets, at guard 6'4" freshman from Canton, number 14, Bradley Izuka. For the Thunder, at forward number 42, Emmanuel McNaglo. And for the Hornets, at forward 6'7" senior from Boise, Idaho, number 20, Lucas Broadsword. Trine is coached by Brooks Miller, assisted by Isaac Anderson, Ed Bentley, Garrett Duffin, John Wyson, and Cortez Garland. The head coach for the Hornets is Nick Giard, assisted by Matt Cobalt, Ryan Behan. Special thanks to our officials tonight, Corey DeGroot, Chris Ferguson, and Todd Frazier.
One final time, the Honorable Paul J. Bridenstine gets us started. And before this game starts, quick look over Alma for the Kalamazoo College women's game. They're going to beat Alma. They lead by 17 with minute 43 left. Ruby Hogan, 31 points in that game. Corey DeGroot, Todd Frazier, Chris Vergelon, our officials. The tip is won by Trine. Here we go. Kalamazoo coming out in a little bit of men-to-men. As Nate Tucker has it on the wing. Cameron Alls to Aiden Smiley. Now Tucker fakes a three over to Alls. Now Emmanuel McNanglo gives it up to Alls. Alls works around the screen into the paint. Out to Drew Moore. Their leading scorer tries a three and connects.
Yeah, and a great opening possession right there for the Thunder. And as Metz just said, their leading scorer. And you're going to see a lot of a 1-2 punch with their two guards between Drew Moore and number 21, Nate Tucker. So keep an eye out on those two throughout the game.
He's a 42% three-point shooter on the year. As Bradley Izuka, the only senior not starting today, has it knocked away by Alls. Tried to find Jack Wheeler. It's taken away by McNanglo, who gives it up to Tucker. Tucker, easy right-handed finish.
Yeah, Metz, and as you said, a different starting lineup for the Hornets today. A senior night going with 4 of the 5 seniors. Obviously, DJ Courtney out for the season, but see if that can bring a little bit of a spark or how that turns out for them.
Lucas Broadsword can't finish the putback after DJ Ferguson missed the initial try. Broadsword eclipsed 1,000 points on Saturday at Calvin. 7th player in program history to record 1,000 points and 500 rebounds over the course of his 4 years. Tucker, their second leading scorer, starts to drive, and all slips open, leaves for McNanglo. He throws it down, and a 7-0 run for the Thunder. Kind of similar to the first time these two teams met. Trine won 76-63, but jumped out to a huge early lead. Ferguson drives, tried to find Almeida in the corner, out of bounds. And Trine will make one sub. They'll bring in Logan McKenzie, junior from Byron Center, Michigan. As Tucker's got this one, guarded by Wheeler. There's 2. He gets it back for McKenzie, pulls up from the mid-range. That shot no good. Broadsword pulls down another total to his rebounding numbers. Here's Almeida. Over to Broadsword, has it stripped away from behind by Smiley. Smiley out ahead, has it blocked by Broadsword.
And a great job right there by Broadsword to not give up on that play and give him an easy layup.
And Wheeler finds Almeida. He couldn't get it to go. Got bumped as Trine will look to run a beautiful pass ahead to Tucker. He takes some contact, couldn't finish. Izuka the board. Now Ferguson slicing through the lane. He has it taken away. And Trine will slow down.
Yeah, Matt's in a lot of running and gunning early here on, trying to get some easy buckets in transition, not trying to let the Trine Thunder defense set up, but a little bit sloppy to start this game. A couple of turnovers trying to get passes through, and need to clean those up if they want to stay in this one.
Another 3 for Moore is good. A kill shot run for the Thunder early.
Yeah, and that's one guy that we said earlier you cannot leave open from 3. Drew Moore, as you said earlier, about a 42% three-point shooter, and you cannot give him any looks.
Ferguson, floater doesn't go. Broadsword has the offensive rebound and a tie-up. We'll keep this here, and we'll get more subs. As Wheeler and Almeida, as well as Ferguson, will all exit the game. Hornets will bring Caleb Call, junior from Grayling. Lucas Hannafin, junior from Chelsea. Carter Vandermeer, junior from Howell, all into the game. Trine makes a number of subs. As Vandermeer got it into Izuka, he was fouled by McKenzie. As Trine brought Logan Gard, junior from Albion, Indiana, into the game. Max Greenamoyer, 5th year from Zionsville, Indiana. Camden Smith, 5th year from Fort Wayne, Indiana. And Grant Paul, senior from Sylvania, Ohio. Call makes the catch. Gives it to Broadsword. Out of Hannafin. Lines up a 3, no good. Call the offensive rebound. Back up, no good. Izuka's got it, in some trouble. Has it knocked out of bounds, will stay on this end.
Yeah, Metson, one of the really positive parts about the Hornets this season has been the offensive rebounding. They're not afraid to crash the glass, and a lot of people do it, and you can see it there. 2 offensive rebounds and adding more possessions to try to stay in this one early.
Kalamazoo will take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back. Trine out to a 10-0 lead. 34 matchups in this series since 2008. Trine has won 30 of them. As Caleb Call creates some space for a mid-range jump shot, no good. Hornets have had good looks, none have dropped so far as the ball goes to Grant Paul, senior, a 4-year player with Trine. As it's now McKenzie from not far from here, Byron Center. Paul hands it off to Smith. 9 to shoot. Smith gets a step on Hannafin, tried to dump it off. Tough room and unable to finish was guard, but the rebound, McKenzie, he cleans it up.
Yeah, and a good job right there by Logan McKenzie to kind of be in the right place at the right time and collect that offensive rebound for an easy putback.
Another steal. And the Hornets get a steal. So a lot of turnovers in the early going of this game. Izuka slows down a 12-0 Trine run to start the game.
Yeah, Metzen, both teams really trying to push in transition early on, which is leading to some of those sloppy passes and turnovers.
Hannafin open on the cut, kicks it out to Bradley Izuka. 3 is good.
Yeah, and finally we got a good-looking offensive possession from the Hornets. A little bit of ball movement, a great backdoor cut by Hannafin, and able to find Izuka for the open 3.
Hornets on the board, still trail by 9 though, and getting a drive to the rim and getting it to go with a foul is Camden Smith.
Yeah, just a great take with the right hand. Got a little bit of space on Izuka and made him pay for it. Took a little bump, still finished, and an old-fashioned three-point play after the timeout.
We go to our first media timeout. Trine up 14-3. One free throw for Cam Smith. 5th-year point guard can't get it to go. Trine will keep the 11-point lead as Izuka moves it over. As Nelson Sompa just came in the game and he was fouled by Emmanuel Magnangelo, who just came back in. Trine brought 4 guys in, all 4 starters, and they're going to bring the 5th one. All's in right here. First one on Magnangelo.
Yeah, and a lot of subbing early for the Thunder. They're just trying to keep their bodies fresh and get a lot of guys into the game in this one.
Inbound was to Carter Bandemer. Now broadsword. Over to Izuka. Has a step, hangs in the air, he's fouled.
Yeah, and a good job right there. A little bit of a set play out of the timeout for the Hornets, and a good job to skip pass it over to Izuka. Had a little bit of room on the wing and drove and got Nate Tucker up in the air and going to the line to shoot too.
First on Tucker. Izuka, pretty good first year of college basketball. About 10 points per game, 65% from the line. Shots away, it's good. One more for Izuka. He got them both. Remember, free throw shooting is really what did the Hornets in a week ago against Alma. Shot less than 50%.
Yeah, Mets, we had the honor of calling that one and just really struggled from all over the floor and kind of seems that way from two-point land right now.
Magnangelo gets a dunk as the Hornets went to a trapping defense.
Yeah, a little bit of a zone look. Obviously double teaming the ball, as you said, trapping, and just found a little bit of an opening down low and good footwork to not travel and go up with a dunk.
Some extracurriculars after the whistle as Tucker picked up his second.
Yeah, you can see the frustration on his face. He's not happy with that one.
Trine will bring Jace Cusack in for the first time. Sophomore from Lake Odessa, Michigan.
Yeah, Metz, and that's a big loss for the Thunder. As we said in the open, he scores about 15 points a game and on the bench with 2 fouls with over 14 minutes left in the first half.
Izuka got it to Lucas Hannafin. He drives, goes out to Nelson Sompa. Sompa's got 5. Over to Hannafin, gets the 3 up over Magnanglo, ring it up.
And that's a pretty shot right there from Hannafin. He had the tall center from Trine closing out on him, had to get it up quick, and a quick release flick and hits the 3, and a little bit of life into this place.
16-8, Thunder lead. There any more shots from the outside to fall to come back from an early deficit. Smiley has an open look, and the answer.
Well, Mets, they need a lot of shots to go, and they also need to close out on these three-point shooters for the Thunder. I mean, Trine really making them pay from beyond the arc right now.
Smiley's numbers say 28%, but just looking at him shoot the ball and knowing what he's able to do, he is a guy you cannot leave open. Vandermeer starts to drive, gives the broadsword. He's got more on him. Out to Vandermeer. He tries a 3. No good. Looked good. He started to run back.
Yeah, you could tell he felt that one a little bit, but just a little bit off and an unfortunate break there for the Hornets.
They got Magnanglo on Sompa right now. Alls tries a tough shot instead, and Sompa's going to get the board. Hornets catch a bit of a break. Now they got numbers. Izuka hangs in the air. Couldn't get it. Broadsword the putback.
Wow, and a great job right there by Broadsword to hustle back on that play, and right there for the putback slam.
Cusack left open. No. Smiley grabs the rebound, and he's fouled in midair.
And again, really right now for both teams on the offensive glass, really showing some strength and getting these extra possessions that are leading to more points. And that's one thing that the Hornets cannot give up if they want to continue to fight back into this game.
Foul goes on Izuka, who comes out. Kalamazoo brings Ferguson Call back in. They bring J.J. Stevens, the junior from Sturgis, in for the first time, and Moore continues his hot start. 8 points already for Drew Moore.
Yeah, and as we said, you can't let Moore get open like that, and they leave him up with a little bit in a fortunate break there that was only a 2-pointer, not a 3-pointer.
We'll stay here as Trine brings Smith back in, Magnanglo back in, and McKenzie, who just as quickly as he came in, comes out. Tough spot to inbound for Stevens with Magnanglo in front of him, and that's why. The length of the 6'8", fifth-year senior. Moore steps back, another 3. No good, too much. Call, driving. Got it to Vandermeer. Call, looking for space. Smith all over him. Call out to Vandermeer. Had Magnanglo in the air. Stevens wedges it. And a jump ball means it's going to go to Trine.
Yeah, and a really good job right there by Carter Vandermeer. Really known as a three-point shooter and gives a great pump fake. Gets a Trine defender in the air and finds Stevens down low. And a little bit of contact. Surprised there's no whistle there, but as you said, got a wedgie, and ball will go over to Trine.
Trine ball out of the timeout. They lead by 11. Trine's got it out of this at the media timeout, and Cam Smith had a lane to the basket. Over into the corner to Grant Paul, and the pass deflected out of bounds. He was looking for McKenzie. 11:40 to go in the first half. Trine started the game on a 12-0 run. Since then, they've been outscored 10-9, but still in a very good spot. Moore, who's had the hot hand to start this game, gives it to Smith. Now Paul with 8. Paul trying to drive. Not much room. Moore, a tough look. He couldn't get it. McKenzie gets the offensive rebound. Tons of offensive rebounds for both sides. 5 for the Hornets. That's the 3rd for the Thunder. Smith, they're almost daring him to shoot. Over to Paul. He's got 7. He drives that call. He's fouled.
Yeah, Mets, this Trine offense has really been fun to watch early on in this one. A lot of ball movement and a little bit of sliver. They'll take it and they'll drive in the middle, try to find an open shooter or someone else to keep the ball moving. But as you said, those offensive rebounds have been huge, and whenever you give up 3 offensive rebounds in the early going, it just leads to Trine getting more possessions after you get stops, which really can kill you if you're trying to get back into this game.
Dougie Blackwood, the junior from Tampa, comes in. Moore, another 3. That's no good. He's missed his last 3 now after connecting on his first 2. And the Hornets will get it. And so the Hornets can inch closer as, for the time being, Moore has cooled off a little bit. Almeida, who just came back in, has it. Blackwood finds Sompa underneath. He's fouled. That's going to go on Moore. That'll be his first.
Yeah, and a set play right there from the Hornets. They got Broadsword up top, kind of bringing the ball down, trying to set something up with a little double screen action on both wings. But a great cut, again, by Sompa. Kind of sees his defender falling asleep and to the basket and rises up a little bit and gets fouled.
First free throw rattles around and drops for Sompa, who's a very good free throw shooter. His percentage has gone down now as of recent, 88%. As McNangle back in, as well as Tucker. Tucker will play with the 2 fouls. One more for Sompa. That's no good. So 10-point game. Tucker looking for McNangle. Instead gives it to Alls, who just came back in. Moore comes out for the Thunder. Tucker fakes, jabs. Over to Smith. 10 to shoot. Tucker spinning, lost it. Ferguson was trying to create a steal. Alls, a pump fake, got Ferguson up. Pulls up, no good. And the rebound goes to Almeida.
Yeah, Metzen, right after I said a little bit stagnant on that possession for the Thunder, and really got a fortunate break that they were able to get such a clean look up there at the end of that shot clock.
Broadsword's going to be fouled. That'll be number 6 on Trine. A great way to get back into a game is doing it at the free throw line. And with the next Thunder foul, the Hornets will be shooting.
Yeah, Metzen, just watching this game, you notice that they're being very aggressive and a lot of ball pressure on the defensive end, not trying to give up anything easily. And that's led to a couple of early fouls. And as you said, 6 before the 10-minute mark.
Moore back in. Smiley back in for Trine. And the inbound, a bad pass by Broadsword, and it goes back to Trine. A turnover you can't have, as that's the 7th Hornet turnover in 10 minutes.
Yeah, Metzen, playing the number 9 team in the country, and a team as good as the Thunder are, you cannot have that many turnovers in the first 10 minutes, let alone the whole first half if you want to stay in this one.
Trine does force a healthy amount of turnovers. Teams turn it over about 18 times against them. And that's credit to that ball pressure, as you mentioned. Alls in some trouble, gave it to Tucker, floats it, scores. 12-point Thunder lead. Hannafin's got it. Broadsword faces up, being really pressured as it goes to Blackwood. They got McNangle away from the basket. They lob it into Broadsword. He can't finish. Almeida can't hold on to the rebound.
Yeah, and a great pass to get it down low to Broadsword with a little bit of a mismatch, but just kind of threw it up there after he was getting double-teamed.
Smiley open again. This one no good, and Blackwood is going to get called for the foul, trying to battle with McNanglo.
Yeah, and that's a really tough matchup down low for Dougie Blackwood, as you said, on McNanglo. And clear size advantage for him down low, and that's what's going to lead to that foul right there.
Izuka back in, so he'll play with 2 fouls. Moore's got it. Out to Smiley. Tucker has 2 screens for the moment. Thought about pulling up and threw it out of bounds off of Smiley, who wasn't looking for the pass in the cut.
Yeah, Matt, as you said, Smiley thought he had something on the backdoor cut, and a good job by Almeida to recognize it and step in front of the pass, and wasn't expecting it. Tucker still kind of forced it down low, and a turnover for the Thunder.
Izuka got it to Broadsword on a back cut, and Tucker, or rather it was Cusack, went straight up. Cusack just came in for Tucker. Now Alls slows it down. McNanglo lost it, but it ends up with Moore, who will drive, floats through the air. It's blocked by Hannafin.
Got a great job right there by Hannafin to stay with the play and end up getting the block.
2-on-1, and the shot doesn't go, but a foul.
And again, a great job recognizing the Trine defense taking a little bit longer to get back and realizing to push in the transition game, and again leading to 2 free throws for Izuka.
First one on Alls. Izuka has 2 more. Free throws are going to be ultra critical for the Hornets, specifically in the first half, and Izuka hits the first. Stevens back in for the Hornets. Vandermeer back in as well. Izuka takes his time at the stripe and doesn't get it to go. A little too strong. Cusack quickly into the front court. Trine loving to push the basketball, make or miss. As a lob goes to McNanglo, couldn't get it to go, but he's fouled.
And again, a good job in the screen and roll game right there, finding McNanglo over the top and goes up for the dunk. It's hit a little bit on the arm by Stevens, and honestly, Mets, I'd take that foul, put him at the line and make him earn it instead of giving him the easy way.
Give him a dunk. You know who this Trine team reminds me of? The way they've played so far reminds me a little bit of Michigan State. Get the transition game going, a lot of dunks. We saw that last night as McNanglo hits the free throw. That's the other thing. They're a very good free throw shooting team at almost 73%.
Yeah, Mets, and Menanglo only shoots about 54% from the line, but after watching that first one, maybe it wasn't a great idea to make him earn it at the line.
His hands are massive. Like when you see the ball in his hand, that reminds me of, like, I'm not saying he's the same player. Reminds me a little bit of Zach Edey, like when he would grab the basketball and it makes it look tiny. As Izuka drives, finds Vandermeer on a cut. He couldn't finish. That's the 3rd or 4th shot the Hornets have missed around the rim.
Yeah, and one of the side effects of trying playing the heavy defense and a lot of ball pressure is a lot of backdoor cuts for the Hornets when they're trying to get a little bit of greedy on defense, and it's really not hurting them right now because the Hornets are missing a lot of shots around the basket.
There's 18% from the field, 3 of 16. Tough look, no good. Another offensive rebound. That is Guard who turns and scores.
And those offensive rebounds are now starting to pile up for the Thunder, and they're really starting to hurt the Hornets. You think you get a stop and a chance to kind of cut back into this lead again, but the offensive rebounds just keeping the Thunder ahead.
Ferguson tried to give it to Vandermeer, got deflected out of bounds. Ferguson had a big game against Trine. The last time they played, we'll tell you about that when we come back from the under 8 timeout. Thunder with a 15-point lead. Can the Hornets solve their offensive woes? They're 18% from the field, 3 of 16. They've hit 2 threes. 1 shot for 2 points so far for the Hornets. And then 4 free throws. As Sompa, they have a switch for Broadsword. Ferguson will drive, goes back to that floater, couldn't get it. And Cusack has the board.
Yeah, Metzen, one thing I think they need to start taking better advantage of is when they get Broadsword matched up on a smaller man and a switch on the screen.
Oh, that'll help. Broadsword's going to get an easy run to the basket.
Yeah, just a little bit of a telegraph pass by the Thunder, and Broadsword's going to take advantage of that one and try to get a little bit of momentum back on his side.
4 points for Broadsword. Smith gives it out to Paul. Just the second 2-point basket for the Hornets right there, but both by Broadsword on dunks. Vandermeer strips that away from Smith. Izuka gets it to Broadsword, spins, and he's fouled. That's going to be the second on Moore. And that's going to send him to the line.
Yeah, Metzen, that's exactly what I'm saying. When you try to get the ball down low to Broadsword, when you get some mismatches, I mean, he had Camden Smith down low, only listed at 6'4", so a clear size advantage for Broadsword. Someone who doesn't normally play in the post, obviously guarding him. You can see it right there, takes advantage of it, and now at the line for 2.
They will say 1 and 1. So now both of Trine's leading scorers, Tucker and Moore, have 2 fouls. If the Hornets want to come back, Tucker just came back onto the floor. You would, if you're a Hornet fan, you want to see him get his 3rd. 1 and 1 for Broadsword, doesn't go. This will stay here though. They get an extra possession.
Yeah, and just active on the offensive glass, really on both ends to start this game and buying extra possession after possession.
They go to Izuka on a slip, and it's off of Izuka's knee, so Trine gets the possession right back.
Yeah, one thing that the Hornets have really been struggling with is the baseline and sideline out of bounds on the offensive end. Just a lot of ball pressure from the Thunder, something that you're really not used to seeing, and just a lot of problems early on in this one.
Moore stays in, so both of the Trine scorers, primary scorers I should say, are on the floor with 2 fouls. Tucker's got it. Out to Moore, lines up another 3, got it. 3rd one for Moore. He's got 11 points.
Yeah, and after the first 3 they gave up, you'd think that they would close out a little bit harder on him and not leave him open from 3, but there he is again and buries it.
Sompa the answer, no. Broadsword couldn't take it away from Moore. Real nice box out from the 6'4" senior. Smiley thought about it. Now Moore over to Smiley. He's got the look now. That rattles off.
Yeah, Metzen, one thing I'd like to see from the Hornets on this offensive possession is to either attack at Moore or Tucker. Obviously, you said both those leading scorers for the Thunder with 2 fouls early on in this one, and get one with 3 and take him out of the first half.
Izuka trying to drive. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Smiley. That'll be his first. Cusack back in. Blackwood back in. 1 and 1 for Izuka. Izuka hits it. 30-15. Trine with a comfortable lead as we sit right now.
Yeah, Metzen, one of those areas in that really shocking loss about a week ago to Alma that the Hornets really struggled in was the free throw shooting, which is, I'd hope, something they focused on in practice this week and really showing off early on in this game.
It's helped so far. Today they're 6 of 9. Free throws have been where Hornets have got a healthy chunk of their points from. As Alls gives it to Cusack. McNanglo fell down as Tucker, they're looking for McNanglo. Now Tucker gets it back, gets a step on the baseline drive, and scores.
Yeah, and a great drive right there on the baseline by Tucker, and took a lot of contact from Vandermeer as well down low, able to still power up through it and finish.
Somehow the ball gets to Izuka, who gets it to Hannafin. No good. And Broadsword had it knocked away by McNanglo. Nick Gier wanting a foul. Moore leaves to Alls. Straight drive and a tough finish.
Yeah, and a great job right there by Alls to realize that no one on the Hornets was really looking to stop the ball there after he got the pass. Everyone kind of scrambling back and help defense, and just takes it to the cup himself.
Hannafin with Cusack real close to him. Now Hannafin drives. Tried to dump it to Broadsword. McNanglo the steal. Out ahead running for Moore. Up and under, he scores.
That's just a pretty looking take right there from Moore. I mean, the up and under reverse layup, and a great job by McNanglo to run the floor and get the pass to him.
And then they throw it out of bounds on the ensuing possession, and the Trine lead continues to grow as we head to the under 4. Thunder 36, Hornets 16. Can the Hornets find a way to make a run these last 4 minutes to try and get back into this when they trail by 20? Trine has been dominant today, starting with their defense, forcing 10 turnovers as Alls gets Broadsword in the air and finishes.
Yeah, and a great job right there by Alls to realize he's got the bigger Broadsword down low to go up and over, and instead of just taking it at him, uses a pump fake and makes Broadsword take himself right out of the play.
Almeida just came back in for the Hornets. He picks it up in some trouble. Gives it to Sompa. He's got 10. Sompa, Izuka started to cut, barely caught the ball. He's got 6. Steps through the lane, draws contact, and gets the call.
Yeah, and that's one part of Izuka's game that is really surprising for a freshman to see, but they're kind of late in the shot clock, and he's just going to be physical, take it down low, go right into Smith, and is able to get another 2 shots. I mean, he's been at the free throw line a lot to start this game.
He's been there 6 times. He's hit 5 of them. That last foul, I'll tell you about who that went on in 1 second as he hits the free throw again. Izuka carrying the load for the Hornets right now. It's on Cam Smith, the foul, his first. Hornets have 17 points, and Izuka's got 9 of them. Hits them both. Make it 10 for Izuka. How can they figure out a way to string together stops and go on a mighty run? Tough to do against this Trine team.
Yeah, Mets. Well, one thing I like to see is the full court ball pressure. Just kind of see if you can get some takeaways in the backcourt against Owls, and maybe just try to disrupt the flow of the Trine offense, which has been kind of firing on all cylinders in this first half.
Another 3 for Smiley. Got it.
Yeah, Mets. And as you said earlier, Smiley doesn't shoot the best percentage-wise from three-point land, but that stroke sure does look pure.
Trine's largest lead of the day. Broadsword gets the entry, and he's fouled.
And again, just taking advantage of those mismatches down low that Broadsword is able to create, and getting it down low. Either he can take it himself, get to the free throw line, or make some layups, or dish out to his teammates for three-point shots to try to claw back into this lead.
Second one on Alls. Broadsword gets the free throw to go. As we mentioned earlier, got to 1,000 points on Saturday at Calvin. 7th player in program history to have 1,000 points and 500 rebounds. Gets them both to go. He's had a career total of, entering today, 1,005 points. 6 more put him at 1,011. Alls gives it to Smiley. The lead for Alls, now Smith. As we approach 2 minutes, Smith, a tough take, and he scores.
Yeah, and a great job right there by Smith to get himself in position down low and was able to get it up through a couple bodies and able to hit the layup.
Almeida drives, reverse, doesn't go. The offensive rebound was bumped a Broadsword. No call there. And then a tie-up and a foul is going to be called on Broadsword.
Yeah, and a great job right there by Broadsword to end up crashing for the offensive board, but kind of just went up in the air trying to put it back up right away and got caught up in the air with two Trine defenders.
Moore and McNanglo back in as well as Paul. That's the first foul on Broadsword. 6 on the Hornets. And a whistle and a shot clock issue. And the clock is still running.
Yeah, it looks like we got 2 clocks to figure out right now.
It was the whistle was blown because the shot clock was not running, and now they've got the game clock reset. And it appears the shot clock as well.
Yeah, Metz, and even with a 23-point lead in the first half, Coach Brooks Miller is a little bit unhappy on the defensive end, kind of yelling at his players right now to get them matched up.
Well, when you win a national title, you would say you don't have anything to complain about, but Trine's got aspirations of making another big run, and they certainly have the pieces to do so. Tough look for Smiley, no good. Hornets will get this one back.
Yeah, Metz, and that's what you're going to see out of championship teams. I mean, this is a game Trine number 9 in the country. They're expecting to come in and win. Obviously, the Hornets trying to stop that, but as you said, Coach Miller is going to coach it at like any regular game, and that's kind of that championship DNA that they've started to create last season and the seasons before that.
We got a timeout called by the Thunder. 1:19 to go. They lead by 23. Minute 19 left. Kalamazoo possession. They give it to Broadsword, then hand off to Izuka. He's been the guy tonight. Throws it up, no good, and then Broadsword got tripped from behind. This will go on Alls. That'll be his third.
Yeah, Metz, this defensive pressure has been resulting in a lot of contact and a lot of fouls early on the Thunder. And as you just said, Alls kind of picked up 3 fouls in the last couple of minutes, and that's a big one, as you said, with a couple of Thunder players already with 2.
Broadsword comes up short on the free throw. You really need to take advantage of these. As Smith comes back in, All's out. .109 to go. One more for Broadsword. It doesn't drop.
Yeah, and really tough to miss both free throws when you're at the line. When you're trailing like this, the best time to get back into this game is at the free throw line, scoring points with the clock off, and an unfortunate 2 misses there for Broadsword.
No good for Smith. Izuka's got it. Gives it to Almeida. Ferguson, rip and go. Still trying to go. Had a real tough time getting it back out. Beautifully defended by Cusack. Zompa trying to get an angle to find Broadsword. Instead, it's Ferguson. He's going to step back, hoist a 3, kaboom!
And that's what you can get with DJ Ferguson. I mean, he is really a pure scorer, and right there you see the setback three and kind of trying to get his team back into it.
Shot clock is off, so Trine will hold for one shot.
You got a big defensive possession right here. You want to leave this lead at 20, kind of trying to claw back into it, and don't want trying to score and get a little bit of momentum going into the break.
Smiley away from the screen, was trying for Smith, still got it to him. The floater doesn't go, and the half will expire, but Trine doing probably what they expected to do, show up and, for the most of this first half, dominate.
Yeah, Madsen, as you said, obviously a game that they come into this one expecting to win and just really showing out a lot of defensive pressure is causing a lot of trouble for the Hornets on the offensive end, and that's what's ballooned this lead up to 20 points.
Let's take a look at some first half numbers. Kalamazoo has just 2 shots they've made from inside the arc. They're both broadsword dunks, too. They've hit just 5 shots from the field, 20%. They've got 10 free throws to go, though, 10 of 15 from the line, which is where the majority of their scoring is. Trine is 18 of 35, 51% from the field. Hit 5 threes and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Slight rebounding edge to the Hornets, 20-19, with 8 offensive rebounds to the Thunder, 5. Here's what I think the difference is, though. 10 Kalamazoo turnovers to 4 for Trine. 14 Trine points off of turnovers. That's what you have to fix, right?
Yeah, it's really those 2 things that you just talked about that are really killing the Hornets. The turnovers is a big one. Obviously, the ball pressure from the Thunder is a lot to handle, but the second one is that 2-point shooting. You cannot come into this game and shoot 20% and expect to win this game.
Some individual numbers quickly, and then we will honor the Kalamazoo College cheer seniors. For Trine, Drew Moore, 13. Nate Tucker, 6. Emmanuel Magnangelo, 6 points. Aiden Smiley, 6 points for the Hornets. Bradley Izuka, 10. Lucas Broadsword, 6. Foul trouble for the Hornets. Izuka with 2. And for Trine, Cameron Alls with 3. Nate Tucker and Drew Moore each with 2. We'll take a break for halftime, starting with the Senior Day honorees for the Kalamazoo College cheer team.
As well as a Juris Doctor. Our second cheerleader is Katie Larrick. Katie cheered for the first time this year, and her favorite memories come from football game days. She is a biochemistry major. After Katie plans to attend physician assistant school and specialize in cardiology. Our third senior cheerleader is Gianna Vicario. Gianna is the senior captain this year, and it is her second year on the cheer team. During those 2 years, she paved the way for K-Cheer to grow both in skill level and its involvement on campus. Gianna's favorite K-Cheer memories come from cheering during basketball season. She is majoring in biology and minoring in Spanish. After K, she plans to attend either nursing school or physician assistant school. All 3 of these cheerleaders will be greatly missed, and we wish to thank them for all their hard work and dedication to the Kalamazoo College cheer team.
Welcome back to Senior at Tisch Loveless Court inside the Anderson Athletic Center. Kalamazoo and Trine going head-to-head, and Trine has been dominant through the first 20 minutes, and the Hornets looking for answers in the second. They'll have some different starters in the first half as Carter Vandermeer and Lucas Hannafin enter the second half starting lineup. They get an entry to Lucas Broadsword, who skips it out to Vandermeer. Trine's second half starters, same as the game. Emmanuel McNonglo, Aiden Smiley, Cameron Alls, Nate Tucker, and Drew Moore. Bradley Izuka has a late clock three. That doesn't go. And the Thunder collect the rebound with Tucker.
Yeah, and Trine picking up the second half right where they left off with a lot of ball pressure and a lot of help defense to kind of force a late, deep three for the Hornets.
McNonglo, the drop step, he scores.
Yeah, and that's just great footwork right there from the Trine big man. And an easy drop step down low and able to go up with the right hand, and an easy two.
He's got 8. Zach Metz and Dawson Scoopin calling the final basketball game for Kalamazoo College Athletics at home for 2024-25. As Alls has it following a turnover. Hornets had 10 of those in the first half. Alls fakes again, and scores.
Yeah, and we saw a similar move from Alls in the first half. He got Broadsword up in the air for an easy two, and right there kind of an up, under, and up. Can you do that, Mats?
Something like that, and another turnover. Hannafin was looking for Broadsword. Moore races ahead. Floater, good. 6-0 run to start the half for Trine. Very similar to the first half.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you don't want if you're the Hornets. You need to string together a couple of stops and try to get something going.
Count that, baby, and a foul for Lucas Hannafin. A tough finish over Tucker.
Yeah, and a great finish right there. Through the contact, high off the glass with the left hand, and that was just pretty.
Third one on Tucker as Dougie Blackwood comes in, the first sub for the Hornets in the second half. One shot for Lucas Hannafin, 80% free throw shooter. Hannafin converts. He's got 6 points. Aiden Smiley leaves it. Now Alls gives it to Moore. Moore looks to drive. Stick kicks over to Alls. Gets a screen from McNanglo. Alls drives into the paint, weaving around, and now Moore to McNanglo with 8. Has it stripped. Can Hannafin hold on to it? Instead, it's Izuka back to Hannafin. A transition three. That comes up short. It was saved by Blackwood, but it hit off a Tucker and into the back of the backboard. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, Madsen, for the Hornets, that's what they're really going to need to do more of to get back into this game is string together some defensive stops and try to get out in transition to get some quick buckets before the Trine defense is able to set up and really start pressuring the ball. And you saw it there, just a little bit off from Hannafin.
Tucker out, Jace Cusack in as we have another whistle as Aiden Smiley needs to tie his shoe.
And so a spot where the Hornets have struggled, the baseline out of bounds.
Inbound to Blackwood. A back cut to Vandermeer, out to Izuka. Beautiful offense, but he couldn't get it to go. Blackwood got the offensive rebound, but he landed out of bounds.
Yeah, Madsen, as you said, a great possession on the offensive end right there. Great job by Vandermeer to backdoor cut again and find himself there, but realizes that he has Izuka wide open for 3 on the opposite wing, and a great pass. Just an unfortunate missed shot there for the Hornets.
The inbound pass up to Cusack as he wasn't being pressured. Alls facilitating. Moore gets it back. He's hit 3 threes, misses everything on that one. McNanglo, he almost jumped over Hannafin.
Again, a good job right there by Hannafin to kind of box him out so he wasn't able to grab it and try to throw it off him to get a save there, but I'm surprised there's no foul there.
I'm just happy McNangle's okay because that was a loud collision with the floor. Izuka hop step through the lane, out to Blackwood. He drives, and a tie-up, a great play by Cusack. Just one of those glue guys.
Yeah, and as you said, you've seen a lot of examples of it in this game by Cusack, really pressuring the ball. You saw it earlier against Ferg, and you see it right there. I mean, you thought it was a great drive to the paint, and a great job to be able to tie that one up.
Moore drives. Now Smiley. Over to Moore. Swing. Cusack drives. Floats. Couldn't get it. They are stringing together stops, and now they look for another bucket. Hannafin couldn't finish. Another shot around the rim the Hornets have missed.
Yeah, and that's the recipe, getting a couple of stops on the defensive end and pushing and transition right there. And a good job by Hannafin to be able to get there right in front of the rim with the left hand and just unable to get it to go.
Cam Smith drives, spins, got Hannafin up. Now floats it too much. The scoring has grinded to a standstill.
Yeah, and a great job right there by Hannafin on defense. Took a lot of blows to the chest, didn't really flinch at all, and recovered after getting caught in the air.
A three for Vandermeer has the Hornet answer.
Yeah, and a great job by trying to start the second half to jump out to another run, as you said, like they did in the first half. But a great answer here from the Hornets, unlike they did in the first half.
Yeah, so back-to-back 6-0 runs. Magnangelo tries to go into Broadsword, fades away and hits it.
Yeah, that's a good job right there for him to be able to re-corral that ball and get it up and over, but might have gotten away with the double dribble. Couldn't really tell if it was tipped or not.
Hannafin's got that quick release. He doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound, and Vandermeer, after mishandling it, has to save it. Hannafin, the high floater, no. It's going to be out of bounds. Hornets keep it. And they will bring into the game for the first time today Jackson Kiefer, freshman from Ann Arbor. And it will take us to our first media timeout of the second half. Trine doing some early second half scoring to expand the lead to 22. Tucker back in for Trine. Logan McKenzie in, and All's back in. Mentioned the Hornets have had trouble getting it in at times. A little bit easier with Magnangelo not guarding the ball as he comes out. Vandermeer lines up another three. A deep one doesn't go. Izuka's got it. Down to Broadsword, and a block by McKenzie.
Yeah, great job right there from McKenzie to be able to recover and reject Broadsword. I thought it looked like an easy dunk right there for him, and a great defensive play from the Thunder.
Lob blocked away by Broadsword. Kiefer's got it. Izuka to Sompa. Izuka trying to drive on McKenzie. Has to pick it up and skip it out to Sompa, who's got 7, 6. Sompa drives, and he is fouled. Third on Drew Moore.
Yeah, and Sompa, even though listed at only 5'11", is not afraid to go and attack the basket right there. Got a little bit of a lane to his right hand and able to take it. Tries to go high off the glass, but gets a lot of contact and will shoot too.
And the kid can hang in the air. He's got some ups.
Yeah, a lot of bounce from him as well.
Splits it. He split his first 2 free throws, and he gets that one to roll.
Yeah, Mets, but one thing that I really noticed on that possession is that they got a switch early on with Broadsword in the high screen and roll game, and he was really trying to post up, just staying active, moving around, trying to get the ball down low, but none of his teammates really looking for him, which is one thing I think they really need to do if they want to get back into this game, that dishing down low to Broadsword and then back out to shooters on the three-point line will open it up a little bit on the offensive end.
Sompa goes 2 for 2. Trine back with it. 20-point lead for the Thunder. Trey Bowling comes in for the first time for the Hornets, junior from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Where's number 42? Matches up with McNaglo. Paul has it. Hands to Alls. They try and lob to McNaglo, and he can't finish. Bowling does what he was likely brought in to do, and that's guard McNaglo.
Yeah, and a great job, as you said, by Bowling, just staying tall and getting in McNaglo's way so that he couldn't have an easy layup.
And a block is going to be called late. If this is on Tucker, it's 4. It is. Or no, it's McNaglo that got called on. His second.
And again, a really good job. Izuka has been attacking the cup all day, kind of not shying away from contact at all, going head first into it, and it's landed him at the line a lot in this game. And he's done a good job hitting once he's gotten there.
He shot 8 free throws today. He leads the Hornets with 10 points, and he continues his success at the free throw line. He is right now 8 of 9.
And again, a super important spot for the Hornets to get some points with the clock off at the free throw line. It's the best time to score and come back into this game.
One more for Izuka. Got it. 9 points at the free throw line today for Izuka. He comes out. Omeda comes in. Sompa reaching in on Alls, trying to cause a turnover. Alls does a really good job at handling it. The fifth-year point guard came to Trine. He's been at Trine all 5 years as that shot goes for Tucker.
Yeah, and Tucker, kind of a quiet game. He picked up a couple of fouls early on in this game, was really frustrated and had to sit the bench a lot of the first half, but trying to get himself going a little bit in the second half.
They got Bowling on Alls. Sompa gets a step, and it's rejected by McNaglo.
Yeah, again, got a little bit of sliver to the right, trying to drive with the right hand and go up and over McNaglo, but able to get a hand on that one. I'm surprised he got him on the body as well, which normally will lead to a whistle, but no whistle there for Sompa.
Well, when you're giving up nearly a foot, it's a little tough sometimes.
And this is what they've had a little bit of trouble with getting it in, but good job there by Bandemir.
They do to Bowling. Sompa split through, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Bowling.
Yeah, Metz, and I don't really love that call. That's really ticky-tacky. He's just trying to roll off the screen and roll. Didn't really see him and bumped into him a little bit. And the rest with a quick whistle for the offensive foul on that one.
So Trine, who leads by 20, gets it back.
But I do like the pressure, and really a great job by Sompa trying to put a lot of pressure on Alls, bringing the ball up the court.
Yeah, foul's going to be called on Sompa. That one is on you, Scoop.
Yeah, I'll take the credit for that one.
13:09 to go in the game. First on Nelson Sompa. Tucker spinning, fading, couldn't get it.
And a really good move right there by Tucker. I mean, a fadeaway shot made it look really good and kind of in and out right there. An unfortunate break for Tucker after the great move.
McNaglo intercepts the pass. Paul fading, scoring.
Yeah, the Trine defense starting to pick up a little bit after the Hornets went on a little bit of a scoring run and clawed their way back into this game.
Bowling has it blocked by McNaglo. Bowling will check out. Broadsword back in, as well as Hannafin. And Moore, Cusack, both come back in for Trine. Ferguson came back in for the Hornets as well. Up top to Bandemir, and he threw it away.
Yeah, Messon, as good as those backdoor cuts have been for the Hornets all day, with a lot of pressure from the Trine defense, it's led to a couple of turnovers when people are cutting and the man with the ball is not expecting it, but just a side effect of that really strong defense from the Thunder.
Moore steps back, now gives it to Cusack. To guard The jump hook doesn't go. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Trine keeps it.
Yeah, and Carter Bandemir kind of caught down low in a little bit of a mismatch, but a good job by him to go straight up and not get a foul call. And able to defend that hook, cause a miss, but just unfortunate break that they're not able to corral that defensive rebound.
Moore rises up for a mid-range jumper. No good. He's yet to score in the second half. Olmeda out ahead of the pack for Hannafin. Ferguson with a step-in three. Back iron, no, and a foul underneath against Paul, battling with Olmeda. Second one on Grant Paul. We go to immediate timeout. Trine leading 55-33. Take a look at some men's basketball scores around the MIAA. Calvin with a 52-33 lead over Albion. Adrian leading Alma 37-25. Just underway from Olivet as that ball comes up to Ferguson. Hope leading Olivet 13-12. Connor Koki just came in. He'll step back, hoist a three, no good. Rebound to the Thunder. Koki, a sophomore from Macomb, Michigan. Paul gets through the mid-range spot, doesn't want it. Goes to Cusack, who leaves it for Tucker, and that is blocked by Broadsword. Tucker gets it back, now fakes, spins, looking for space, can't get the tough shot. Broadsword manages to save it. Despite some contact, Ferguson gets a full head of steam. He'll pull up for three, he got it.
Yeah, and a great sequence right there for the Hornets. A really good job by Broadsword down low to stay in front of Tucker and ultimately able to corral that rebound, throw it ahead, and then Ferg in transition able to bury the three.
An answer for Moore. Continues to stay hot.
Yeah, Moore, one guy that really has a deep bag and is looking for deep shots, and been a little bit quiet in the second half, but picks it up there.
Picks off a pass there. He'll slow down. Moore's got now 18 points as ball is kicked. Look at some women's basketball scores too, including Kalamazoo defeating Alma on the road 75-62. We'll talk a little bit what that means for their postseason chances in a moment. But Ruby Hogan went for 31, 8, and 5 in that game.
Yeah, really what she's been doing all year long, kind of just filling up the box score for the Hornets.
More shot blocked by Koki. Izuka trying to get a step on Magnangelo, and Koki's got it. Starts the drive. Dumps for Izuka. Izuka out to Koki. Fakes. Magnangelo is in the air. He'll pull up and hit a mid-range jumper.
Yeah, and a great move right there from Koki. I mean, you had Magnangelo flying out at him after he shot that last step-back three-pointer, and a great use of the pump fake to be able to get him in the air, get around him in a mid-range too.
Some other women's basketball scores. Trine beats Olivet 73-58. As Tucker swings to Alls. So you might be looking at Magnangelo for a minute. Now Tucker has 8 to shoot, goes at Ferguson. Tucker, tough shot, no. Koki collects a rebound. He's coming in and filling up the stat sheet.
Yeah, a guy who hasn't seen many minutes this year in Koki and doing a really good job here in his first action.
Foul on Tucker, his fourth, and Izuka will go to the line for 2.
Again, a place that Izuka is really just living at in this game and making a lot of money. Really not afraid of the big man down low in the contact. And a great job by the freshman to get himself at the stripe.
Another women's basketball score. Hope leading Adrian 79-54. And Albion leading St. Mary's as Izuka misses the free throw. Albion leads 59-57. And that is good news for Kalamazoo. If St. Mary's loses that game, Kalamazoo then becomes in position to be really close to the league tournament. They would be a game out of Adrian. They would have to beat the top team in the conference, Trine on Saturday on the road, as Izuka misses both. But it gives them a chance going into the final game of the year, which is more than they've had in recent years. Smiley drives baseline. A beautiful find to Alls. Goes to Moore. Another three. That's no good. Smith there for the offensive rebound. Kept it somehow. Now Smiley gets a wide open three. That's no good.
Yeah, and again, a really good job on the offensive glass by the Thunder, able to score themselves a couple of extra possessions and have some good looks from the three-point line, just unable to connect.
Ferguson leads for Hannafin. Trying to drive around Smiley. A tough mid-range shot. That's no good. And McNaglo just took it away, and then Koki hits it off of Alls.
Yeah, and I'm just really impressed with Koki here tonight. I mean, came off the bench for the first time late into the second half and is really making his impact felt.
Cusack and Guard both in. Ferguson, a three, no. Broadsword gets that one. Tries to spin more with the really good hands to take it away. Got it to Smith. Got fouled. The shot drops.
Again, a great job by DJ Ferguson right there to hustle back and try to contest it, but just unfortunate that he bumps into Smith, and a great job by Smith to take the contact and able to finish.
Cam Smith with 6 points now. He's a fifth-year guy. Transferred in from Carroll University. A lot of transfers on the Trine roster. A lot of Division III transfers. You got Smith from Carroll. Isaac Wright, who's out. Hannafin, a three. Yes!
Yeah, just again, another great skip pass from Koki over to Hannafin, who moves, relocates to find himself open for three and able to bury that one.
Moore, can he get another one? No, he can't. Ferguson outrunning. He's going to try another pull-up three. No good. Is that the shot you want in transition?
Well, it's something that Ferguson is able to hit, and he's shot in a couple of them, but maybe not the best when you have kind of 4-on-1 numbers in the fast break game right there for the Hornets.
Moore trying to continue what might be considered an average night for him, but will be great for everybody else. Smiley, meanwhile, having a pretty good night of his own with 8 points.
Yeah, great job by Smiley to go to the left hand. A little bit of a scoop layup from a tough angle and able to get it to fall and made it look easy.
Ferguson tried for Izuka on a cut. Smiley takes it away. Smith up ahead of everybody. He scores. And the Trine lead continues to grow.
Yeah, and the Hornets trying to hit the backdoor cut again, and a great job by the Thunder defender there to realize it from the other baseline, steps over into help, and is able to get the steal, leads to an easy basket for Smith.
Hannafin, no good. Wanted a foul. Smith finishes again. That's going to lead to a timeout by Nick Giard as Trine dominating this game. They lead it 66-40. Trine with a 26-point lead, 66-40, matches their largest lead of this game with 6.5 to go. As we are just a few days away from the beginning of spring sports at K, as Jackson Kiefer, who's back in, trying to back down Cade Brenner, freshman from Archbold, Ohio, who's in the game. Now on Sompa. Skip to Hannafin, went over his head and into the stands.
Yeah, just a little bit of an errant pass there from Sompa. But again, one thing that I noticed is Broadsword got matched up down low with Alls and really didn't look for him on that one, and unfortunate trying to get the ball down low with such a mismatch.
We take immediate timeout. Same score, a little less time off the clock. Trine will have it, inbounding in their own backcourt with a convincing lead right now as they will gear up for their showdown with Calvin on Saturday. They won't have a regular season championship to bring back to Angola, but they most certainly, as that turnaround good for Cusack, most certainly will be in the NCAA tournament. As Koki's got it. Out to Broadsword, thought about a three. Now Koki gets a wide open three, couldn't get it. Hannafin gets the rebound. Trine ranked 9th in the nation. The only other MIAA team ranked is Calvin, as they are perfect in league play. As 7 to shoot for Sompa. Try to find Kiefer on a cut, taken away by Tucker.
And really the theme all day on the offensive end for the Hornets is just a little bit sloppy, a lot of turnovers over there, and that's led to a lot of Trine points, which is not a recipe for success if you're trying to take down the number 9 team in the country.
Alls out to Tucker. Got it. Maybe some contact. Might have been contact with the ball too, but it's now a 30-point Trine advantage.
Yeah, and a good job by Tucker. Late shot clock, kind of just puts his elbow into Hannafin. Might have gotten away with a little bit of a push.
Broadsword gets fouled. It's going to go on Logan Guard.
That's his first personal foul.
So should this score hold, barring a miracle of all miracles, the Hornets will be officially eliminated from the MIAA tournament, meaning their final game will be on Saturday at Adrian. Two for Broadsword. First one's good. As Trine will bring McKenzie, Paul, and Smith back in. Almeida back in for the Hornets. They're about to bring in Gavin Van Kempen, freshman from Jonesville, Michigan. He's going to come in for Broadsword. I would imagine Broadsword should get a nice ovation right about now. So Guard's got it, gives it to Smith, a nice spin move. And he gets fouled and the bucket goes. How about Camden Smith today. That'll put him at 13 points.
Yeah, Mets, we were talking about it. One of the TV timeouts, Smith kind of came into the game, went on a little run of his own. He had 7 of the Trine's last 9 points before the last timeout. And again, another and one there, kind of doubling his season average.
Sompa drives, was trying for Ferguson. Instead, it's in the hands of Koki. It'll be knocked out of bounds. He'll keep it. 4:07 to go.
Yeah, and right now no Magnanglo on the floor for Trine, so it should be a little bit easier for the Hornets to get this baseline out of bounds in.
You can imagine Magnanglo isn't going to come back into this one. Koki, the dirt fade, he got it.
Yeah, and that's just a tough shot right there, fading away from the short corner and made it look a little bit easy on that one.
4 for Koki in the second half. McKenzie thought about a 3. Now Paul. Mid-range 2. That doesn't drop. Sompa spinning. Hit Almeida on a backdoor cut. Shot was blocked. Brenner drives, fades. That's no good. And Van Kempen was up ahead, and Sompa missed him.
Yeah, great job right there by Van Kampen. I mean, he's the center, but he's running the floor like he's a guard and kind of got lost behind the Trine defense, but Sompa just unable to hit him, and an unfortunate break there for him.
72-44, Trine leads at the final media timeout. Another sub for Trine as Max Greenamoyer comes in, another fifth-year guy. As we approach 3 minutes to go in this game. Swing around to McKenzie. Paul's got 10. A fake and a drive and a dump down that's stolen by Sompa. Sompa picks it up, gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson looking for somewhere to go with it, and the ball ends up as a turnover to McKenzie. Paul, easy 2. And then a whistle is going to go against Grant Paul, which is going to result in a 1-and-1.
And a really good job by Paul, able to get out in transition and hit the breakaway layup, but just got a little bit too physical with Sompa trying to guard the inbound pass, and puts a pretty solid free throw shooter at the line.
Nick Almeida checks out, likely for the final time at home. Sompa gets the first one to go. Satis Boyukos comes in, and Ferguson will be the next exit. Two for two for Sompa. Trine just brought in Evan Lumbreezer. He's one pass away from Brenner, who drives. Got it now. Backing down, gives to Trevor Montiel, who just came in, and he scores.
Yeah, and Trine kind of emptying their bench, bringing in some of the subs to get them some minutes, and really no drop off on the offensive end. They've been doing a really good job.
Brock Zimmerman comes in for the first time for the Hornets. Junior from Somonauk, Illinois. He's got it here. He's bumped a touch. Van Kempen through the lane. Floater no good. Brenner steps back for three. He got it. Cade Brenner, a freshman, scores.
Yeah, and a really good looking step back right there from Cade Brenner. Only a freshman, but has looked pretty good in his limited minutes at the end of this game.
Koki steps back, tried for Blackwood on a cut. It's loose, and the Thunder have it. Brenner racing ahead. Bobbled it, got it back. Shot doesn't go with a minute to go.
And a little bit of contact, no whistle there. Looks like the refs are kind of trying to beat the clock out of this one, too.
Koki to Van Kempen, stolen. And throwing up down with authority was McKenzie.
Yeah, and you can see the bench kind of stand up, realizing that McKenzie's going to have a chance to throw that one down, and did it with some power.
81-46, Trine leads. Koki looking for space. You know he had it picked. Got it back, tries a three. He got it.
Yeah, a great looking shot right there from Koki from the top of the arc, and been really a bright spot for the Hornet offense since he's came in. Made a couple of hustle plays and hit a couple shots as well.
Trine is going to let the clock run down. There's about a second and a half difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that will just about let this one run out. We will have a shot clock violation. And they won't even put the time back on. Blackwood's heave is no good. That will end the final basketball game for the 2024-25 season for Kalamazoo College basketball. They do have one more game on Saturday at Adrian. As we take a look at some final numbers of this one, Trine 52% from the field. Kalamazoo just 24%. Only hit 6 twos. They hit 6 threes as well. Hornets did hit 19 of their 26 free throws. Trine 3 of 5. Turnovers, I think that was the biggest difference. 25 turnovers for Kalamazoo, which led to 33 Trine points. Well, you had a game where the final score is 32 points. There's your difference.
Yeah, Madsen, you say it. That's really the big difference right there. And give a lot of credit to the Trine defense. I mean, they were just swarming, pressuring the ball all game long and made it really tough on the Hornets throughout the entire game.
Let's look individually. Trine was led by Drew Moore, who had 17. Followed up Cam Smith with 13. 10 for Emmanuel Bagnanglo and Nate Tucker. And on the Hornets side, Bradley Izuka led them with 12. Lucas Hannaford with 9. Lucas Broadsword 8. Connor Koki with 7. This wraps up our broadcast of basketball, or all of our broadcasts of basketball in 2024 and 25. Our next Hornet Athletics broadcast will be a week from today, Wednesday, when the Kalamazoo College men's lacrosse team will play their home opener. After delays and cancellations, they're going to start their season Saturday, play Aurora next Wednesday in their home opener. The two of us will be there at that one. Signing off from Tisch Loveless Court one final time for 2024-25. My name is Zach Metz. Next to me, Dawson Scoopin. Final score, Trine 81, Kalamazoo 49. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.